Before you guys watch the video, I just want to let you know that this is going to be about a lot of different topics. We're going to talk about AI slop, we're going to talk about gun sinks, we're going to talk about past drama with other YouTubers, and personal things in my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please watch to the end of the video if you actually care about my channel, but if not, maybe give it a quick listen, watch some of it, but not all of it, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, thank you. What's up, guys? My name is GameNut321 and welcome back to another video. So I just want to get some things off my chest, and there's a lot I would like to say in this video. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in general. It's just like a press record and talking to the mic type of deal. So I hope you guys will enjoy, and if you have been a longtime subscriber, I want to know in the comments down below, do you still watch some of my videos? Do you just poke your head in every now and then, or you just see what pops up? Do you watch my gun sinks and that's about it? Let me know in the comments below. But that's kind of what this video is about, how YouTube has turned into this dead zone where AI is kind of taking over, not in a sense of taking people's jobs, which in a lot of cases in like the tech world, a lot of like layoffs are happening in like Google and the gaming industry as a whole. They're being fired and replaced with AI. Like in the situation with Call of Duty, the zombies voice actors, they've been fired or they've been like making less money because AI is voice acting for their games and things like that. Content on YouTube Shorts, it's just AI voices in the background with captions on the screen, and it's like this short form brain rot engagement based like editing style, and it's turning into this thing where it's almost like the dead internet theory, where you go online and it's just people trying to get likes and views and get into the algorithm and things like that. And I don't remember it being this way back in my day when I first started my YouTube channel in 2007. I've accumulated 62 million total views, and it says I have 948 videos, 316,000 subscribers. I made my channel in September of 2007. So my channel is basically a dinosaur at this point. And you can compare that to other big YouTubers, and I don't really know specifically, but you can look back at old YouTube channels like PewDiePie. I watched a lot of PewDiePie back in the day simply because of his scary amnesia playthroughs and his Happy Wheels playthroughs, and I loved watching Markiplier play a lot of games. I've just seen a lot of YouTubers growing up, just on their YouTube channel, and seeing myself grow up from being a little 7th grader, seeing these unboxing videos and things like that. And I wanted to do similar stuff. I saw people were posting, and it initially started out as this hobby thing that, this internet was exploding. Like, I think I technically am a millennial, or they can call you a zillennial because I was born kind of late. I was born in 1994. I'm 30 right now, but my mind is like brain rotted. Like, I'm always thinking of the memes, and I'm always hip with the new, slang, like clanker, wireback, the skibbity toilet. I know all about that, guys, and I think it's funny. I think some of it's brain rot too, but like just seeing how memes are changing. Back then we had Vine. Back then we had MLG edits, 360 no scope and stuff like that. That was my peak, like back in 2012, 2013, 2011. I don't even know. That's how old my channel is. Like, I don't even know what my peak was. You could say it was back then when I did the Five Nights at Freddy's videos, right? But that was kind of like a spur in the moment thing where I made some Five Nights at Freddy's videos because I saw this was like a big game coming out, and my channel absolutely blew up. And I jumped on the hype train for Five Nights at Freddy's, and I kind of left behind the whole Black Ops 2 funny moments, Black Ops 3 funny moments. I did make some gun sinks too, but I kind of hopped on this bandwagon to make Five Nights at Freddy's videos, and that's where a lot of my views are coming from, was from the Five Nights at Freddy's like explosion. And then it turned into like Undertale and I don't really know. Like, I can name a lot. It's just so much right now. With me jumping on that trend, I realized that, oh, I can just make Five Nights at Freddy's videos and I don't have to worry about my, old content, because it wasn't getting as many views as my Five Nights at Freddy's content. But then I guess the burnout started to happen because I got tired of making Five Nights at Freddy's videos, and I just kind of stopped. And according to me stopping those Five Nights at Freddy's videos, my personal YouTube channel started to decline. I started to lose subscribers, and I saw somewhere in my analytics, I should have had 500,000 subscribers. I could have been at 500,000 subscribers at this point. But yeah, I mean, back then I made my own videos, and I made the COD funny moments, I made the gun sinks, and then I topped in some Five Nights at Freddy's in there, some reaction videos, and my channel was popping off to where I got into some internet beef. And you've made it when you get into some internet beef with other YouTubers. I remember this. I made a video about Smike, who was like a Five Nights at Freddy's, secrets about this animatronic. But if I look him up right now, his channel has 1.5 million subscribers. And his last video was 3 years ago. And even before that, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, 8 years ago. I would consider this channel a dead channel. And the thing is, I looked up a video about Smike. He was caught stealing artwork from other people and not crediting them, and basically saying that they're his. And then everyone just review bombed him, and then he disappeared for a while, and then he came back, and now he doesn't make any more videos. But I talked mess about his style of videos because I was like, why are you making these theory videos about Five Nights at Freddy's? And I'm like, what are these low quality videos doing on my page? Like, why is this guy getting so many views? And I forgot about the whole context. It was so long ago, man. I think I was still in college. And I was in college when I was like 18, 19, around that age. I'm 30 now. Saying that out loud sounds insane to me. I made a video about his content, and then another YouTuber apparently reacted to my video and made his own video, and his name was Blasphemous HD or something. He has multiple channels, but looking at his channel, because I was like, yeah, let's check back on this Blasphemous guy who I had beef with a long time ago. He apparently, his channel is deleted or something like that. I do not know the context behind it, but he reacted to my video, said I was wrong. It's one of those classic, nowadays when YouTubers get caught in some beef, they make their videos, and now it's like this war between one YouTuber and another, like with Critical having a beef with, I already forgot his name, but the guy was all like, oh, I gotta get a clip for my gun. And then Moist Critical came out of nowhere. He was all like, it's called a magazine. And everyone clowned on that man for calling it a clip. And Moist Critical just shut that man down. I already forgot his name. Like, that's how easily forgettable you are on YouTube if the community goes against you. But I looked up Blasphemous HD's channel and it's gone. I think he has a new channel called Blasphemous HD TV 2. I really don't know if this channel is old or not, but this might be his more up-to-date channel. And he was just live. I mean, if I'm looking at his channel, if this is his second channel or whatever, his most recent video was posted a day ago. It has barely 1,000 views. And the next one after that, it's like he's doing a Don't Get Scared challenge 11 days ago, 5,000 views. But if you look at his subscriber count, it's a 1.7 million. So what happened to this man? What did this guy do? I remember back when Blasphemous was popular, he was getting millions of views doing reaction videos. I remember the whole spiel of the Fine Bros trying to copyright claim the word reaction. I don't know what happened to those guys. I'm ancient on freaking YouTube, bro. It's insane, man. I got caught in beef with Blasphemous and Smike, and now both of them are dead. Basically, Blasphemous's channel is on life support, and Smike does not upload anymore. But you look at my channel today, I am still making content. Granted, it's not as much as I did before, but if you look at my recent videos, I made like a Battlefield 6 gun sync as a short, and right now it has 3.5k views. But if you go on my TikTok, it's absolutely blowing up on TikTok and everyone loves it. So why is it blowing up on TikTok but not on YouTube? And the same can go for like my long form videos. If you look at my Battlefield 6 funny moments, you know, the one that I uploaded like 2 days ago, that has barely 300 views. And I have 316,000 subscribers. I'm losing subscribers by the day. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's all the Five Nights at Freddy's fans wondering, like, why am I subscribed to this Game Nut guy? And they unsubscribed because I'm not uploading Five Nights at Freddy's anymore. I made a video called 6 Things You Missed in Security Breach. That got 15,000 views, right? But that video was made 3 years ago. If you look at another video similar to it, it's called 6 Things You Missed in Sister Location. That one got 10 million views. Not 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. So I made the same type of video, same similar title. Obviously, something happened between that video and the more recent video that caused my channel to get less views. Now, there is another explanation where I remember I got hacked. I literally got like hacked by this fake Tesla like live stream. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but like a couple years ago, I think, there was an issue where YouTubers were losing their channel and their videos were getting privated. Their icons, like their channel icons, were getting replaced with the Tesla logo. And there was like a live stream of Elon Musk in the background talking about cryptocurrency, right? And this was a big thing going on. And my channel was one of those victims. There was other channels I knew of, like there's a Smash Bros creator that I used to watch all the time back when I went to like locals to go to Smash Bros tournaments and things like that. His channel got hit with the Tesla thing, and I messaged him on like Twitter, and we got in a little conversation, and I told him, yeah, do this, you're gonna be fine, bro, just follow the procedure and you'll get your channel back, because it happened to me. When that happened to my channel, I lost so many subscribers, it was insane. And I don't know if my channel got flagged for like being a spam account or something, but ever since then my views have just tanked tremendously. And it's just insane to me how, like, I don't know if the algorithm is out to get me. I don't know if just my content is outdated, or, you know, my channel just isn't popping up. I mean, I know YouTube is one of those things where if you don't post for a month, you're automatically irrelevant unless you're Corey Kenshin, because that man can be gone for like a year and a half, come back, bam, 1 million views just out the gate. And I don't know if that's just because it's his personality. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of Corey Kenshin growing up, but I do know that he's like this down-to-earth dude. He's a Christian. I'm a Christian, you know, good vibes all around. He doesn't cuss a lot in his videos at all. I mean, I don't know if he has dropped like, you know, an F-bomb somewhere, but you can say the same about Markiplier. Markiplier is a cool dude. He cusses in his videos all the time. And I know some kids watch him, and YouTube don't care. I mean, it's Markiplier. Same thing with PewDiePie. PewDiePie went from making like gaming jump scare videos with Amnesia to now vlogs with his kid. It's insane how quick life goes. It's just insane. And I remember back when I did videos, I was 18, 19, 20, making Call of Duty Ghost videos and funny moments and soundboard trolling videos. Like, brother, I was going in, like, just cranking out videos every other day, new video, every other day, new video. And back then, I was just, like, some kid. Like, I was so young and just, like, didn't know what was out there in the world. I was just doing what I love and just screaming in my room. You know, I was in an apartment with my mom, and we kind of just, like, made videos after we got off school. Everyone was on at the same time, and bam, I just hit record, and I'm recording, and I have a little laptop, and I'm editing in Sony Vegas, and I'm like, this is cool. And this just became this constant thing I was doing. And somewhere along the road, Five Nights at Freddy's came along, and that was the bane of my existence at that point, because I didn't know whether I should make Five Nights at Freddy's or a gun sync, funny moments, you know, a vlog. I did vlogs back then. It's like I spread myself too thin, And YouTube has become this thing where it's turning into like TV for long form content. Like everyone wants to make a podcast now, and then it's turning into this other thing where it's short form content ever since like Vine disappeared and then TikTok came into the place, and then everyone saw that, I can go viral on TikTok and make TikTok videos, and now everyone suddenly wants to be a streamer. You see everyone with TTV in their name and YT in their name. I still do this to this day. I put YT in my name to get people to click on, my name on YouTube or search me up. But nowadays, when that happens, I'm playing Marvel Rivals, right? And my teammate starts yelling at me, and then he makes fun of, either they make fun of my name, or they say like, what, who has numbers in their name, the old trick. And then they look me up mid-match, right? And then they say, bro, you have X amount of subs, but you only have 300 views. You're botting, you're sub-botting. How are you real? Things like that. And then I tell them, look, at my old videos, you're going to see a lot of views. And then they're going to type something else. Oh, your channel's dead. And I hate that. That triggers me so bad, but I know it's rage bait. I remember back in the day, they called it trolling. Now it's rage baiting. Like, it's freaking insane how fast all this stuff is changing. That's all that Gen Z stuff, I'm a millennial quote, but you can call me a zillennial because I was born late into the millennial age that you might as well just consider me a Gen Z, but technically I'm a millennial. I'm 30. I know a lot of people who are like 25, 24, 27. They're younger than me, but not by that long, Like, it's YouTube is turning into this thing where I want to get back in and make my content, but how can I comfortably do that knowing all the stuff that my channel has been through? Like, my channel got hacked once. I recovered it. I made Five Nights at Freddy's. I made, trolling MLG videos. I made COD funny moments. I made Overwatch videos. I've spread myself too thin that I have to find one niche. And that niche is basically gun syncs. I've made gun syncs for so long, and I have a playlist with like over 150 gun syncs. There's over 150 gun syncs in this playlist, right? But if you go to one of my older gun syncs, it's from like 2012, right? Like, I really want to find this. Hold on. I titled it First Gun Sync, Music to My Ears, MLP Gun Sync. This was posted in May of 2014. What year is it now? It is the year 2025. It has been 11 years of making gun syncs. And this type of content is so old and outdated that when I look at the comments on my TikTok or Instagram of like the new gun syncs I've posted, like the Marvel Rivals, the crazy Sseradim gun sync, that one popped up. That was my first one on like my new Instagram and TikTok account. It already got stolen. I mean, I reported it saying it was mine and got taken down, but my first video was already taken, and they cut the watermark off. So like you don't see my name in the video. He put my name in the description, but I didn't give him permission. He cut out the watermark, and people in their comment section was typing in the comments, "Hey, this isn't the original video. Go follow Game Nut," which is it's absolutely goated. And people came to my TikTok, followed me, and now my TikTok is super inflated with a bunch of follows, right? But they're artificial. They just came to my page, clicked follow or subscribe or whatever, and left. And now like my TikToks and my Instagram posts, they get like very low views, then randomly they blow up. Like I posted my Battlefield 6 beta gun sync on all the platforms, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. It's blowing up on TikTok, but on Instagram it's got like 500 views at best. On TikTok it has 90,000 views. It goes both ways too. It'll pop off more on Instagram, but not that much on TikTok. So it's almost like you have to play this game where you have to get footage. Say you're a streamer, right? You have to get your footage. Then you have to use some AI program to scan your video and cut like 3 of the best parts in that stream and then turn them into shorts and then repost those same shorts on all the platforms and just go viral on one of them. And the problem is TikTok and Instagram don't pay that much, right? Back in my day, I made so much money off those Five Nights at Freddy's videos, I wouldn't need a full-time job. Back in the day, I was making a lot of money to where I didn't need a full-time job. I can probably get like 10 hours a week at a job and be cool. That was golden. That was my peak. But that was back when I had a lot of passion for YouTube, a lot of energy, and a ton of Five Nights at Freddy's videos ideas. That was the idea. I mean, some of my gun syncs popped off, but even then, making gun syncs is kind of tricky because half of the songs are copyright claimed. I make a gun sync, even though it's a cover quote, it's my own edit, but because their song is in the video, it gets demonetized and that money goes to the creator. So it limits my ability to make gun syncs because half the time the video gets copyright claimed, the video stays up, but I don't make any money. So I spent 4, 8, 12, 20 hours making a gun sync just to make no money off of it. How do you think as a creator for me to feel satisfied and fulfilled? You know, of course, I got the video out there, but like it would be nice to make something so I wouldn't have to go to work at a 9 to 5, which I do have now. I have a 9 to 5, and it's on a side note that I have to do YouTube on the side as well, but YouTube ain't paying like it did before. You know, I'm very grateful to have a YouTube channel with this many subs, so it's almost like starting over isn't as bad. And I say starting over as in like I'm not getting any views compared to what I was before, but I don't think my channel is quote dead per se. It's kind of like on life support. Like, I don't know if you guys know this one YouTuber, but his name is called Das Bullshit. I know you guys know that name because he made the Gmod videos, and he stopped uploading videos. Like he got a job somewhere. He made a final goodbye video, and this was after like Kitty0706 passed away, and you know, rest in peace him. But he made a video called Where Has Das Bullshit Been? And this was 7 years ago. He was the creator of like all the Gmod Idiot Box episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. All these videos have millions of views, and back then this was like my peak YouTube. But nowadays it's just TikTok, you know, brain rot, have gameplay at the bottom of Subway Surfers with an AI voice talking in the background. Guess these top 10 things. Be sure to like the video, click the share button, and then more. It's all engagement bait. And just saying that out loud just triggers me so bad. And you can say, oh, you're just jealous, but like this is the whole dead internet theory thing. It's not like it was before. You get censored on YouTube for saying the wrong word or dropping, you know, slurs, and not like very offensive slurs, but there was a lot of cussing in my Black Ops videos, right? In all my Black Ops funny moments, and no one seemed to care. You know, I mean, I got a couple comments saying, hey, don't cuss in your videos, but I think those are all kids watching my Five Nights at Freddy's videos, and a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fans are kids. But I played Black Ops 2, a rated M game, with all my friends, and we were all hopping on, saying a bunch of slurs, a bunch of cuss words, and that was a time, that was what a, oh man, I gotta go back and like do a reaction video to like a lot of my COD funny moments, because I swear you're gonna catch me crying, bro. Like, there's a lot of things I can talk about, but especially like the gun sync thing. I've been making gun syncs for so long. It's almost a dead format to this day. Like, no one makes gun syncs anymore. You know, there's a couple, you know, there's a couple like Valorant gun syncers out there, but they haven't uploaded a gun sync in a while. The gun syncs is probably like the best quality content I can personally make, like the best original quality content I can make. Everything else, it's like, oh, I can make a reaction video. I can react to TikToks, which I've done before. I've reacted to furry TikToks, and that video was fun. That got a lot of comments. I mean, I did some, I guess, video essays. You know, I did the whole "Is the Brony fandom dead?" kind of video, you know, where it was like a long, in-depth video. It was highly edited. I had my own little cartoon character in the background. But doing that with a full-time job, it's so tiring, because you know that if I stop this momentum, if I lose this momentum, I'm starting over. And that's the whole burnout thing. I even remember back a couple years ago, YouTubers were quitting. It's not just a theory, it's a game theory. Like, I forgot his name already, but I remember him making a video about retiring from YouTube or taking a break. You know, a lot of these YouTubers are just stop making videos. Like I remember the old Vanos crew. I remember like a lot of YouTubers I used to watch and now they just don't exist anymore. You know, some YouTubers got caught into some allegations, you know, like Dr. Disrespect. I used to watch that man all the time. Now I just don't even see him anywhere. I really don't like it's. Oh man, it's so easy to be forgotten on YouTube. But I make these gun syncs and everyone's typing, oh man, these gun syncs are so old. I remember back in the day, Black Ops 2 gun syncs. Oh, I remember Vanos made the original one. Like everyone's so nostalgic about my gun syncs, but they're high quality. I'm making them in like 1440p, higher quality videos, you know? They're just not doing as well. And I'm like, what do I do from here? Do I just bite the bullet and do reaction content? I mean, Moist Critical is going back to gaming. He's just live streaming himself playing Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil and everyone else loves it. And I'm like, this down to earth content is more of what we need. I'm tired of the whole Mr. Beast, I just bought 200 houses and I'm gonna run them over with with a bunch of lights and text on the screen and money flashing, and it's like every 3 seconds, dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. It's like, I know this is what I have to do because this is just YouTube now, but it's the morality, bro. I can't bring it to myself to do that, but if I want to succeed with this internet thing and get my fame back, you know, quote, that's what I have to do. You know, right now I like playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, but Marvel Rivals is not a trending game. If I want to play a trending game, I have to play Fortnite. I don't really like Fortnite like that. Like I did some Fortnite videos. I bought some skins in Fortnite, but it's not the main thing I want to do. You know, it's probably easy content because, you know, Fortnite appeals to everyone. I got coworkers who play Fortnite. I got family members whose kids play Fortnite. It's like, oh, little Timmy loves that Fortnite. Everyone knows Fortnite. That seems like a gold mine for content, right? But not everyone wants to watch gun syncs. I mean, Battlefield 6 is coming out, and that's kind of a trendy thing. I mean, I genuinely enjoy Battlefield 6. I enjoyed the beta like crazy good. I want to see what you guys have to say in the comments. Like, I'm just dropping this video. I don't know if this is going to get even 1,000 views. Probably like 200, but at least it's out there, you know? I just wanted to sit down and talk with y'all because this whole YouTube thing, this internet thing, you know, life in general, everything's getting expensive. You know, bills are going up. The cost of rent is going up. It's hard to find a job. You know, car payments. People are stuck in debt. Student loan debt. Like, it's insane. Like, now everyone's trying to, like, start a YouTube channel and grow their own business. And, like, is this it? Is this it? Like, I don't know, y'all. But, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you for staying. So, yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.